If you
That's
masturbate,
the
are you
question of the
gay?
day. Don't answer that.
Yes, it is.
How
That's
you
the
gay
question
if
of
you
the day.
masturbate?
We can talk about sologamy. If you
What?
ever heard of that term? Probably haven't because it's a brand new term.
Sounds
Now,
disgusting.
sologamy, what that is, it sounds
It
like
sounds something like Cleon
sounds
has.
wild.
You have sologamy,
Cleon
Cleon.
Brown is the one who said that. No, sologamy is basically
Sounds like slob.
people marrying themselves. They're taking self-love to a whole nother level. So this is a real thing. There was a like a video of this girl getting married to herself. She threw the flowers behind her, that whole spiel and shit, and yeah. So she married herself.
So was she in a half tux, half like wedding
Nah,
dress?
that would be hilarious though. So she married herself. They did the vows, they did everything. It was a whole ceremony. Her friends coming. You know her friends talking mad shit on the wall. Stop acting like y'all friends, because you're not. If I go to a wedding
Real
where
friend
someone's
tell you,
marrying
bitch,
themselves,
you tripping.
yo, I'm in that audience like, yo, what she doing?
So how you kiss the bride?
I really don't know. I didn't watch the whole ceremony. I just watched the little.
You just lick your lips.
Oh, she drew a face on there. This is me.
Oh, you just lick your lips.
She got a mirror, like
Right.
I don't know, man. But
So
they
where
just-
y'all go to the honeymoon? Like Dairy Queen or something?
Dairy-
I love me.
Nah, you go to you have a real honeymoon. You just
With
you
yourself.
fuck yourself the whole night.
Hey, what the problem is? She heard that Kendrick Lamar song, "I Love Myself."
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, she just took it to a whole other level.
I love me.
Damn, that shit
Marry
crazy,
yourself.
man.
It's
He
a new
said
shit.
it's called
Sologamy.
sologamy.
Like
Because it's like
sodomy.
solo. It's like sologamy.
Sologamy.
Like salami.
It's like salami, but yeah. What would they come up with next? You know what I mean? This just sounds like an ad. What would they come up with next? It's always something but
Sologamy.
America.
Damn, that's
Stupid
fucking
America.
crazy,
Well, we got some
man.
stupid
Deadass
stuff going
bestiality
on.
is gonna be fucking legalized soon. I don't care if y'all saying it's not anymore. Somebody gonna pass a law.
You
What?
said that like you kind of wondered.
Nah,
Like,
I
what the
can't
fuck?
wait, ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Where these poodles and shit.
So I can't wait. Where they at?
These motherfucking shih tzus. I got a for your ass. Talking about the dogs are awfully quiet because Nate coming through.
Alright, I'm gonna let them get the
Say,
jokes
no,
off.
I'm
You
done.
know?
You brought that shit up. Shit.
No, I'm just saying
We
they're
ready.
accepting
This month-
everything now.
They is.
When do we draw a fucking line? I'm sorry. I'm all about accepting people, but damn, man.
This is my
Damn.
question. Does she identify as lesbian? Is she even gay? So if you
At
are
least she knows what she likes.
If you are a
She gets off easy.
sologamist, does that mean you're gay?
You keep bringing up this gay shit. We gotta be somebody else.
No, you can't say that because
How you gay and it's yourself? That's
yeah,
what,
yeah. Because
It's
if you
you.
look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, man, I feel like.
But
I
you
look
found
good.
yourself so attractive that you married yourself.
What I'm about to say is gonna be very fucking.
Yeah, no, say it. Say it. Probably. not.
Growing up,
Oh shit.
if you masturbated, did that mean you were gay?
I was about to say that.
Because
I
she's
was
married to
thinking
herself. So when you masturbate,
that. That is true.
what's that?
That is a
you
great
touch it
Because
on your dick,
everybody,
hello.
you know, growing, you like, damn, what's this? Oh,
that is a great fucking question. Damn. That's the question of the day. If you
that's
masturbate,
the
are
question
you
of the
gay?
day. Don't answer that.
Yes, it is.
How
That's
you
the
gay
question
if
of
you
the day.
masturbate?
It's hey, cause sologamy. That's it. Flat the fuck
I don't
out.
think
You
he
brought up
gay.
Kendrick Lamar, man. You heard about all that shit he going through? How people were trying to coming out on him about his album and shit. Like they the whole song, yeah, how he claims, you know, that he knows the Israelite faith, say don't call me black no more and all that, you know what I mean? Now you got a group of people that are out there and trying to basically clown him for that shit.
But why? Why clown somebody for?
Because it's the people, and this is what's funny about it, like it's the people who are, I guess they're trying to discredit the whole Israelite thing.
Well, that's just a reach to me. Like, you can't find nothing wrong with Kendrick, so you gotta find something.
And then they even trying to clown his music now. They're like, also now you were a gangster and now you're like
why?
Like I don't know,
Like we said earlier, like T.I. is the same thing. Back in the day, it's trap music and, you know, King and all shit, and then you evolve as a person. What do you mean?
Right.
Just because we're not on that trap shit no more. And quite frankly, Kendrick never really flat out said nothing like he's like, you know, gang related, nothing like that. He explains about how he grew up and the things he was around.
Right.
Kendrick's not out here saying I'm gonna do this.
Right.
Why can he not grow as a person? And that's why he says in that song he don't want to be labeled as this no more. He wants to be labeled as this. Like, what? I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Have you ever heard him? Have you ever heard him mention the word Lucy in some of the songs I had.
he's
That's
talking about
Lucifer.
Yeah.
And he's just talking about being possessed and all that. That's what that is. So that's why they probably trash him. Like, so he never, gave up that. It's like, damn. So that's why they probably come out.
Lucy, I know they said Lucy like a
No,
cigarette, like a
no,
Newport.
like Lucy.
No, he was saying Lucy.
Yeah, he got songs about it, and some of his
But if
lyrics
you
is
put it in
like
context,
how
when
he deal with
He
it.
does talk about the devil.
Yeah,
when
so
he
it's like
said-
how he done dealt with it. And it's
Yeah,
like
right.
how on one end. So they like, damn, bro, pick a side for real.
But see, that was real shit though. When he explained that, you know,
But don't
he was
call
talking
you
about
black,
his
call
personal,
you what?
He said, call me Israelite.
Mm-hmm.
He said,
Cool.
I'm an Israelite. Don't call me black no more. It was a
So
line
what do we
that,
call
that
you?
referenced Geraldo or whatever the fuck, like, you know what I mean? Geraldo, whatever the hell.
But what do we call you?
What do you mean?
Don't call him black, call him Israelite.
Yeah, that's what he is.
It's like, don't
That's
call me
just how he
black,
wants
call
to
me
be
Christian.
identified.
No, it's not. It's actually completely different. Because Christian is a
We
religion.
don't
There
want
are
to do
Isra-
that. This is not the
Israelites-
platform.
Israelites
This
are
is
still,
not the platform.
This is the platform.
No
Motherfucker,
way.
talk your shit.
Okay.
Israelites are Israelites, period, point blank. You can be a Christian.
Mhm.
You can be a Muslim. You can be whatever the hell you want. But because why you told me, you asked me that before, and I told you, an Israelite is a culture. It's not a religion.
So Christianity is a religion because of what?
Christianity is a religion because the people who organized it called it a religion to replace paganism because Constantine wanted his community to be under one God.
So how do you become a Christian? Not
By-
going
by
through no damn
accept-
Constantine.
By accepting that whole ideology.
Yeah.
Of what?
Christian is just an umbrella that identifies someone who follows Christ. That's all it is. That's why there's so many multiple, like, Baptists or whatever.
No, those are different divisions of
Of a
the
Christian.
church.
Of a Christian.
Not a Christian. A Christian is a lifestyle. It's not a thing though. Baptist, non-denominational.
I'm saying
That's
Christianity is the
building.
umbrella
That's
of it.
what you're teaching. The other stuff, what? I don't care about that. That's something else. But a Christian is a lifestyle. It's
Well, that's what I'm saying.
decision
The Christian is the umbrella, is what I'm saying. Everything, all those things I'm just saying is what falls
Right,
under.
that's Christianity.
It's
Yeah,
not, Hindu's
because
not under
it all
it.
comes
It's a whole
from
separate entity. Like,
yeah, like it all came
Buddhism, all
from
things like that.
the whole Catholicism thing. You know what I'm saying? Then you had the Protestants, and then the Protestants went off, and they broke off into these other groups. You know what I mean? So it's all the same thing. It all,
a lot of these religions intertwine. I mean, really, there's not a lot that are different. It's just
Right.
it's just cultural and different people taking over and pushing their agenda. That's all it is. Like, because people bash Christianity a lot, but I
Yeah,
mean,
they do.
it's-
They bash that.
It's,
But they don't
it
bash
just comes
nothing
down
else.
to principles.
I
Comes
think
down to
everybody
your
start-
relationship. That's all it comes down
It's
to.
not.
They don't bash nothing else.
I'm not saying they don't bash nothing else, but Christianity is almost like the word gay, or sin, or drinking or alcohol, clubbing. Like them are the only imperfections that people live up to as being bad. When you can think a bad thought, and that's really the main thing. Forget, I don't care you drink. I don't care what club you go to. I don't even care if you cuss. Because that ain't what get people in trouble. It's your thoughts.
Well, that's
first.
the whole thing about
You know what I'm saying?
with Jesus and the Pharisees, because the Pharisees were following all the laws
Right.
allegedly, but they weren't. They had a checklist, but they weren't doing. They were still living in sin.
But see, that's the thing though, and that's why if you know what I mean, like you talk about Christian churches and all that, and the whole Christian theology, you know what I mean, following Christ. If you really following Christ, then you're still doing the law.
But the whole point of
Because Christ was teaching the law. Christ, you know what I mean, and 95% of Christ's story, when you read his story, he was telling you, don't follow me, you follow my Father. That was his thing.
And his whole play was just because you're following the law, you still need to have that relationship or whatever else. Like, it's all hand in hand. Like, works without.
Well, yeah, faith without, you know what I mean? Even though I don't follow the New Testament, that's probably one of my favorite lines out of the New Testament. Because it's like, it's real shit, period, point blank. Right. And it applies to way more than just spirituality.
To just lifestyle, just being a good person.
Period. Like, you can't just run around here talking this shit, you know what I'm saying? Talking, and then, but you never prove shit. You never
But that's
prove
how
shit.
I've read the Bible inside and out multiple times, but I'm one of those people where I don't follow certain things. I just kind of pick and choose, but I take what I know to be right, and I just have my relationship.
That's how
you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm a genuine person. I do what I gotta do. I know there are things. There's a bunch of things, but I don't think you should bash anybody for what they believe. Just believe in something, because none of us know at the end of the day. None of us know.
But see, the thing,
you can
and
say you know, but you don't.
As far as bringing it back to the whole Kendrick Lamar thing, the reason that I guess the problem I had with what they were doing was the people who they chose to put out there. Every time they talk about Israelites, a public sector, and this is, I guess, kind of a two-sided coin, a double-sided coin, because you have these people out here who are, you know, in the majority, who are pushing this fucked up rhetoric. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, they pushing this story, but they gave the media plenty ammo to appear to be a hate group. And I will tell you right now, to those brothers out there who willingly portray that, y'all wrong. Mm-hmm. Like, period, point blank, because that's not what the lifestyle is about whatsoever. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not what it's about whatsoever. Like, if you are to be a light to the world, then you can't hate who you want to hate. You know what I'm saying? If that's supposed to be your mission. How dare any Israelite tell me that ain't supposed to
There's
be
extremists in every group, though.
It definitely is. It definitely is. But when you got a group that's already, you know, you already got people that's out here trying to demonize you, and then you go and give them every other reason to demonize you, then, you know what I mean? That's just some bullshit.
Now, the law, I like this, wasn't created so you can follow it. Because if you can follow a law, that means you can make yourself better. And why have a God that we trying to serve? Whatever culture you are, if you can make yourself better. So
if you can follow a law, you can.
That means you have the ability to make yourself better.
I don't think we have an ability to.
No, I'm not saying we don't have an ability. I'm saying if you can make yourself better without a higher power, what's the need in serving a higher power, which makes the law?
But wouldn't the higher power be the one that gives
you the law?
Right, but that's the whole thing. I'm saying is, if you can follow the law, then you don't need the higher power. I believe the laws was put so we can realize. Right, yeah, but you won't know that until you try to follow it. And then when you break it, you're going to need somebody.
That's not true. I could break the law. Let's just bring it down to earthly. I could break the law of something in Cincinnati and me not know the law, but it doesn't mean it's not there.
Right,
and
but
someone else put that law in place, judges, whatever, and then I broke the law and I didn't know it. And now that I know it, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to do this again. I'm going to do this.
And people, but it's things we know that we still break, though. As
As
far as the higher power
discernment, we still have our human
that
discernment.
we're discussing. As far as God, because everything we do is not unknowingly. I'm not. No. That's the point I'm saying. Once we learn, it's like, oh, but we still break it. So.
Well, that's our sinful nature.
Right.
So it's
so why would I be able to serve a higher power and try to follow the law when the higher power is to let me know that you can't follow the law? That's why I made it.
The higher power never told you that you can't follow the law.
It ain't about telling you can't, but
he never gave
Are you
you.
Saying trying
he
to
never gave you.
Perfection
He never gave you a task that you could not do. He never gave you an impossible task. It's just like you telling your kids everything that it takes to get to be the best person possible. You know what I'm saying? That they can be. Like that's the same
we're gonna
thing.
Have a destination.
It's the exact same thing. He gave us the keys to be the best people that we could possibly be. This is the type of thing you should do. You should live your life like this. Like people say, they love to say that, you know, well, you can't follow this law, you can't follow that law. But when you really go through and read the law, like that, what is it in there?
But we do break those laws, though, right?
But what is it in there?
But we do, right?
What is it in there?
No,
that
but
you
we
can't
do,
follow,
right?
Though?
What happens when you break the law? You get those consequences, correct?
When you break any law, you're missing my point.
No,
you're missing my point.
You're missing my point.
No, you're missing my point. What law is there that you cannot break? Thou shalt not covet. Thou shalt not murder. That, you know what I mean? Like, what is it that you can't break? I mean, that you can't do. I mean, you know what I'm saying? People love to say, "Well, you can't follow the law." Like, why you can't follow the law? No, I'm not saying you said it. I'm saying that's what people say. That's what people love to say. Well, you can't do the law no more.
Covet mean if you wanting what somebody else wants.
Yeah,
your thought. Not you doing your thought. The laws is thoughts.
It's not you wanting somebody.
It's not necessarily doing. It's thoughts.
It's not what somebody else wants. It's you desiring somebody else's shit. It's not me. We want the same thing. Yeah, we can want the same thing. But if you got something, then I have to respect the fact that it's yours, and I can't have your shit.
Now, temptation isn't a sin, though. These thoughts are going to come. It's if you choose to. If you're thinking about that every day, if I'm like, man, I really like that shirt.
Well, go buy you a fucking shirt. And you can like this shirt, but you go buy you this fucking shirt and not take this shit off of his back.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I should change my narrative. If
like,
I
that's
like, yo,
that is.
I want his shit. And every day
right, now that's covered.
Not if I just thought, like the thought comes and I'm like, oh, wait, chill. I bring myself back to reality. Like, no.
Right.
Don't think that thought. Yeah. Or like me lust over another
that's
man's wife.
That right there, that's self-improvement. That's self-improvement, which is all, you know what I mean?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. because the thoughts are going to come, but as long as you get yourself in check, and that's why the law is there, because you're like, oh, these things are not right. A lot of the laws that are in place are so that we have a pretty good life. Don't kill people. Don't lust after someone else's wife. It's
and
all
coincidentally, a lot of the laws that are made today that rule governments are still based or have some type of basis in the biblical law.
No, that's true.
Why are we telling them to subscribe?
Because this is nice.
This is nice. We are nice people. We
nice
want
guy.
you to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
It's YouTube.
TYSL.
Come on,
Talk your shit live.
Do it right now.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Greatly.
Thank you.
Please.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Visit us. Like our videos. Comment on them.
Holla at us on Instagram.
All that good shit.
All that good stuff.
That good stuff.
Good shit.
Thank you so much.